Hello, my delightful demon spawn. Welcome back to the Soul Calibur Credit Quest. Today we are playing as Yoshimitsu. This was probably a big surprise for Namco fighting game fans back in the day. I think even to this day, some people wonder this question. How in the fuck is Yoshimitsu in this game and the other Soul Caliburs? I'm pretty sure he'd be in every... He'd be in every subsequent game going forward. Well, I mean, I guess technically not 5, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, how the fuck does Yoshimitsu show up in this game, but he also shows up throughout the Tekken series? How the fuck is that possible? Even though there's like several centuries between them. Well, the answer is pretty simple. This Yoshimitsu that we're playing in Soul Calibur is an ancestor to the one in Tekken. So yeah. That's to make a long story short. The Manji clan has existed for hundreds upon hundreds of years, and yeah, it just so happens that there have been that's when you realize, like, the more you dig into this, that the name Yoshimitsu is not the name of the man, but more the sword. So yeah, and part of the... Oh my god! I've just been launching, just catapulting people in a variety of different ways in this video. Like, part of the curse of the Yoshimitsu sword is that the person wielding it sacrifices their identity. So, we don't really know the people behind the person / people that have wielded the sword, because they just assumed the name of the sword due to how due to the curse. I think, if I'm understanding it properly. So yeah, that's how you get a Soul Calibur Yoshi and a Tekken Yoshi and any other Yoshis in between, because that. Maybe not all of them, but a good portion. At least the fighting game ones. But yeah, so hope that clears up any confusion, so that when I get to Tekken 3 and I play Yoshimitsu again, you won't be like, fucking how? It's like, oh, if you watch Soul Calibur, you would know. But yeah, it is kind of weird that I'm playing this game before Soul Calibur, or before Tekken 3, because this game came out after Tekken 3, but, you know, I wanted to get to this game. Like, it's been too long since Soul Edge, so I wanted to jump into this game. And plus, it gets me one step closer to playing one of my favorite games of all time. Even though this game's up there too. Like, shit. Yeah. Although it is interesting how like, a lot of moves from Tekken are lifted in this game. Like back B is back 1 in Tekken. And like the down back K is I forget the input for it in Tekken, but like this. Like, that's his follow-up for the dolphin dive thing. I don't know what that input would be in this. I think he has the... Okay, yeah, he does have it. I think... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so forward BK, and then after that is B plus K, then A plus B. So, like, he had that in... I forget if it was in Tekken 1 or if it was introduced in Tekken 2, but I know it was, like, in the... Like, it was before this, like, long before this game. But, yeah. But to sort of fill the gap between moves in Tekken with moves that would work, because Tekken's movement is so much different compared to this game. Not so much Soul Edge, because Soul Edge followed a lot more of, like, Tekken's design philosophies. But, yeah, speaking of Tekken moves, Speaking of Tekken moves, but yeah, to sort of fill the gap between like moves that would work like that he had from Tekken to moves that'd be better in this game's engine, they just nicked certain moves from Mitsurugi to kind of fill the gap. So yeah, but most of his moveset like is still carried over from Tekken. Although the buttons are rearranged because this game has 3 attack buttons and not 4. Because one of them's a block button. But yeah, I forget. I don't know if he has the... I don't think he has it in this game. I don't know. I threw away 80% of my life bar and find out. But it's okay, though. It's okay. We come back from those. It's alright. Don't worry about it. We're good. I cannot believe I won that. I can't believe I won that. That was dumb. I can't tell if that was me just being... No, that was Inferno fucking throwing me a bone there. He threw it. Taste the steel of my blade, demon! With a flash of his katana, Yoshimitsu destroyed the evil sword. Crystal Flash? At that moment, lightning from the evil sword struck his beloved katana, and it became the host of a ghostly glow. Has my sword been possessed by evil? Never! This I shall not allow! Honor is reflected in one's deeds. Inaction bespeaks of cowardice, and thus Yoshimitsu, blah 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 blah. Eventually his name became known throughout the land as valiant men came to gather under his name. Oh, was Yoshimitsu the first became the head of the band of chivalrous thieves, and his name continues to live on to this day. Oh, so this was the origin of the Manji clan. And, okay. So... That's interesting, then. I don't know if this was retconned. It might have been... It probably was retconned. But that would make a lot more sense, especially because the look of Yoshi here mirrors a little bit more of what he looked like in Tekken 3. That is interesting, though. That is interesting to think of this as like an origin for the Manji clan. And the last line there is kind of a nod to, like even back then they knew, like, oh, we're gonna put this in the same continuity as Tekken. So, yeah, that begs the question, though, why aren't there more Soul Calibur references in Tekken, then? Maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. But yeah. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode. Next time on the Soul Calibur Credit Quest, we'll be playing as Lizard Man! Everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite. Soul Calibur character. Also, I didn't know that Yoshi was voiced by the same guy who did Siegfried. Well, we'll wait till Siegfried's episode to get there. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I have been Reaper Vegas, and I will see you all next time.